Welcome back to Unstable TV! And you're through to Irish Couple Reacts. And do stay tuned because this happens every week.
So if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of these videos. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you!
Thanks for joining us for another react! So Danielle, what are we reacting to on Unstable TV?
So today we're going to be taking a look at why Ireland hates England. Quick disclaimer, we do not hate England. And that's all I have to say on that disclaimer. But we're going to take a look anyway because it's going to be a bit interesting, so let's go!
This is Ireland.
Hello.
This is England. On the
That's a paddy
surface,
cup.
Irishmen and Englishmen look rather similar, although Irish people
Wow,
are more
the
likely
gingers,
to be
really?
That's actually not
redheads,
true.
a
Are
heaven
we
for
ginger,
redhead
are we?
fetish.
No.
It is well known that Irish people are not quite fond of the English people.
You
What?
hate this.
The complication between Irish and English people can be traced back to the ancient world, when the Celts inhabit both Britain and Ireland. Later, the Romans came along and promoted Jesus.
Want some
After
Jesus?
the fall of Roman Empire, Anglo-Saxons from Germany came over to England, making England Germanic. The Vikings visited for a while, screwing both
Yeah,
islands.
but that's true, yeah.
Later, William the Conqueror and his Norman
Nice.
buddies invaded England and bits of Ireland. Although the Normans claimed to control whole Ireland, in practice nobody
Yeah,
gave a
that's
crap.
about Irish. We're still like that
In
today.
fact, the Irish lords became more and more powerful over time. Everything changed when Henry VIII appeared. He made England Protestant, because his dick wanted another side
I
chick.
mean, that's true.
Then, he invaded Ireland. Ireland was still Catholic whilst the English invaders were Protestants. Unsurprisingly, the Irish people revolted against the English offer. To make Irish people more British and Protestant, the English government
Oh my
encouraged
God, this is
Protestant
brilliant.
English and Scottish people to settle in Ireland, in what is known as plantations. These plantations created a dominant Protestant minority in Ireland. During the War of Three Kingdoms, Oliver Cromwell from England managed to screw Ireland big time. Irish
This is
Catholics
brilliant.
were heavily discriminated. To ensure England monarchs remained Protestants, the English politicians decided to invite a Protestant Dutch dude to be the king. This glorious revolution for England was
Well done, lads.
definitely not glorious at all for Ireland. Most Irish Catholics remained
you
poor
every
whilst
day.
their English and
Oh,
Scottish
no.
Protestant lords lived the high life. Eventually, Ireland formally joined the United Kingdom. Irish Catholics began to demand for equal rights. The Great Irish Famine reduced the population in Ireland by starvation and
Wow.
emigration. The poor response by the British government in relieving the
Fake
Irish
news,
people
what
made
the-
the Irish people become more and more nationalistic. The nationalistic sentiment boiled into yet more rebellions. There was a clear divide in Ireland by the end of 19th century. Most of the island was poor, nationalist, Catholic and agrarian. The northeast was predominantly Unionist, Protestant, industrialized, and rich. The Unionist Protestants saw
Why not?
themselves more British than Irish. Long story short, this British-Irish identity divide sparked off the Easter
Yeah, that's
Uprising,
true.
partition of Ireland, and the Troubles.
The old
The Good
identity
Friday
crisis.
Agreement largely calmed everyone's tits, as both sides decided not to kill each other anymore. Then, the English people decided to go Brexit, pissing off the Scottish and Northern Irish population. The
Love
whole
this.
Brexit drama gave rise
It's
to
just
the
showing us on the
possibility
news.
of a
Yeah,
united
exactly.
Ireland. Politics aside, younger generations of Irish and
Yeah,
English
that's
people
exactly
are
it,
actually
right
quite
there.
happy
That's
with
the
each
right
other,
breeding.
getting drunk together
I
in
mean,
local
yeah.
pubs.
That's it.
In Britain, nobody really gives a crap about your identity, unless you start speaking with a heavy unintelligible accent. In Ireland, however, your racial identity is everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
The Irish people generally do not like to be labeled as
No, we
British.
don't.
If you label an Irishman as an Englishman, you are probably
Yep.
a dead meat. The English people sees the Irish as extremely religious and violent drunkards. The Irish people see the English as ignorant snobbish bastards who screwed the whole Irish race. But they both hate Americans who called themselves Irish. When you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, please do not just think solely about the alcohol and the hot girls in green costumes. Making the effort to understand Irish culture and history will make any Irish parents-in-law happy, and you can finally date that hot Irish redhead in peace. In conclusion, can Irish people continue to maintain their distinct cultural identity? Most likely. Because Celts will
Well,
always
the
be
McGregor.
Celts. Thanks for
We
watching.
protect here. What was that?
Wow, that, I have to say, that was brilliant. Big shout out to the original
Yeah.
Content Creator. That was very well put. I mean, they should just put that in the history book. That'd be much easier.
Yeah, a nice quick snapshot of what happened.
I mean, it'll definitely draw you in to listen more.
That's true.
The American part, I have to say, that's pretty funny. Like,
No, it is. I
Yeah.
mean,
any Irish person that goes on holidays to America and they come back from America, that's probably one of their biggest complaints.
we understand that Americans have Irish ancestors, but you aren't Irish.
Yeah.
We have American ancestors as well, but we're not American.
The part that holds the truth is the way Irish people just don't care. Don't really care about, like, we'd have British friends and everything, we don't really care.
Unfortunately, it does come down to the stereotype.
Yeah,
Are you a good crack on a night out? That's fine. That's fine.
like the whole stereotype of it is, no Irish person really cares what race, nationality, whatever you recognise out. We don't care once you're a bit of crack at a party.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, an Irish person will tell you how it is. And that's it. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
there's no big thing of like, oh yeah, because you're, like, we don't have that. Like, our generation anyway.
Yeah,
like,
no.
we don't really care about that. Like, history is history. Like, it's ugly. That's what it is. But like,
It's ugly for every country in the world, so
Yeah.
there's always going to be bad parts, but
yeah,
I mean, if you can't, you learn from it and you try not to make them mistakes again, and that's how you get better. You can't keep holding grudges for things that happened when
we didn't exist.
none of the world existed.
Yeah.
Realistically, like things that happened in like the 1700s, none of us were here for that. We can't change history, but like I said, we can learn from it and we can be better.
Yeah, the severity of things, like, we're not taking away
No.
from that in history, like, for our families that were impacted and all that on both sides and everything, like, we're not taking away from that, but we didn't exist when that went on.
No.
The British thing, yeah, like, look, we don't like being called British.
No. I'm sure Americans don't like being called Canadians and vice versa as well.
Yeah.
You know, we're from Ireland, we're Irish, that's what it is. And the people in the comment section that keep asking where we're from, it says it in the title. And no, we're not British. Well, not the Republic of Ireland anyway. Northern Ireland is a different story, but the Republic of Ireland, we're Irish. But again, it's like everywhere, you know.
Globally, like, it's not acceptable to be called word in our country, doesn't, like, that goes for, like, you know, it's like by calling someone by the wrong name. Of course you're going to be irritated by that.
Yep.
On a global standpoint. But anyway,
That's our 2 cents.
that's our 2 cents. And yes, we do get drunk with British people regularly.
Again, once nobody's causing trouble, it's fine.
So I think we'll leave everyone with that. And yes, we do survive every day on potato. And we have pet leprechauns. Ha ha. That we
We-
feed whiskey.
We definitely weren't drinking whiskey during this.
So as always, you are the beautiful people of YouTube, and we have been Unstable TV.
So drop a comment below and let us know what you thought of this reaction video. And if you have any suggestions for us to do, let us know too.
And as always, we will see you in the next one.